All right, thanks for being here. Wanted to cover a couple things today, and we're going to talk about some alternatives that you might have for different apps that are on Android for playing guitar. It's called Dep-like, and what it does is it allows you to create custom effects chains using pedals, effects, noise gates, boosts, overdrives, into cabinets and amplifiers of your choice. You can save those presets, you can do all that stuff. So I did put out a couple of videos, and I'll link those just up here, on how to connect an interface to your phone to start playing guitar. Now, what you would do is you would essentially just first go to accounts.deplike.com, and I'll put a link in the description below. That is going to give you access to their website where you can sign up. I have a code that I'll give to you, and it's in the description below as well. You can use that code to enter on the checkout page, and what you would do is when you go to account.deplike.com, again, I'll put the link below, and if you want to, you're going to select the lifetime subscription plan, okay? Lifetime subscription plan. When you do that, enter the code DARKROAST30 on the checkout page. When you do that, it's going to save you 30% off the lifetime subscription cost of Dep-like. If you were going to do that on Amplitude to buy the whole suite, or Bias Effects or something like that, it would cost you hundreds of dollars to unlock all of the amps and pedals and things that they have. So a couple of the features that I like, and why I love this as a great alternative to some of the other guitar apps out there like Amplitude or ToneBridge, is you create your effects chains. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to have your account up at the top. When you go and download the app, it's going to ask you to log in. So you can do that, enter your email, enter your password again. You'll also see on Android, there's a real-time USB audio option, okay? So what you're gonna do there is, if you're connecting it to one of the later Android phones that have like a USB-C connection on it, for example, or if you're gonna connect your interface, let's say it's a USB interface like Go Guitar Pro or IK Multimedia iRig 2 HD, those are USB interfaces, so you would connect that to the USB port. So USB audio, when you select that in the app, it's going to pop up a little blip that asks you if you want to enable USB, and it's going to tell you to unplug and plug back in the USB, and that enables the real-time USB audio. Latency test. If you're worried about having too much latency, some LG Android phones and Huawei Android phones have a little bit more latency than might be what your liking is. Thankfully, the Dep-like app will do a performance test on the latency, and it'll allow you to use the USB driver in the Dep-like app to adjust that latency, okay? So it's the only app that you can get on the market that actually has a USB driver in the app to adjust the latency. So you'll find you'll get better latency using Dep-like than you will other Android apps, especially depending on what phone you're using. Samsung, BlackBerry, Pixel devices, they all have really good latency, around 30 to 50 milliseconds. Anything past 40, 50 milliseconds, you might hear a little bit of a delay. Your brain will detect that. Anything under 40 milliseconds, your brain thinks it's all coming from the same source. There's not a big delay there. So when you're playing with it, then it's going to be easier to use. So I'll just grab my guitar here. So I got my headphones connected. These headphones, I've got them connected in my interface here, so you can see that. Okay, so I can monitor right from my interface. If I wasn't using this, I would plug in my headphones directly in the top of my Go guitar. So there's pretty much no latency here at all. If there is a little bit of latency, it's probably just because I'm routing a bunch of audio through my computer while I'm recording everything. So it's going to have a little bit of latency there. so I can turn down my input on my interface a little bit. I could also do that by adjusting the gain on the side here. Okay. So I'm going to open up the noise gate here first. And I'm going to change the amp. I just drag, hold that down. Same with the cabinet, change that. I'll probably grab this rectifier. Okay, that's no cabinet, so let's add a cabinet. How's that for a beefy tone? Okay, let's grab something else here. I'll grab some modulation. Grab this flange. Just move it over to the end of the chain just by grabbing, holding, and then dragging it across wherever you want it in the chain. So you're getting a real metal tone in there now. Okay, so let's say I wanted to save this as a preset. Oh, by the way, you can turn things on and off just by hitting that red light on the pedal. Okay, so if I want to turn the overdrive off. Ooh, that's beefy. Lower the distortion there a bit. Okay. On the side here, you'll see it says Save Preset. So that's where you want to click. Well, this is obviously a metal tone. There we go. Okay, so that's what I've got here. Hit Next. Rock, electric guitar, yes. And right now I know I've got this set to my bridge pickup. Okay, and it is a humbucker bridge. And that's it. So I hit share, and now it's going to show up in the preset world on my account. And it'll also show up in my presets area here as well. Okay, it's fun. Anyway, so you can do all of this customization right within Deplake, save the preset, come back to it later. Again, lifetime subscription. If you go to account.deplake.com and enter the subscription, enter the code DarkRoast30. That's going to save you 30% off the total cost of that lifetime subscription, and it's not much money to begin with. So definitely do that, check that out, and yeah, I'll put all the links and the information you need to do that in the description below. Thanks to Deplake for offering this promo code for this video. Really appreciate it. Again, this is one of my favorite apps, especially for Android, because this is an awesome alternative to Amplitude or ToneBridge, any of those other apps that you might use. Again, Samsung, Pixel, and BlackBerry devices are really good with the latency, but anything else, you're probably going to have a little bit more latency. So it's important to get that latency fixed. Deplake helps with that. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the video. Keep making music.